When I have been praying on what is going on in the world at the deeper level, the divine level of what is going on, I keep getting this deep answer around this planet and humanity moving from a space that's based in fear to a space that's based in love. And that's such a powerful thing to think about. And yet, internally, what do we do with that information? Individually, what do we do with that information? We're moving from fear to love. So that means every single human being, you and me, and everyone else who's watching this video, and everyone else in this world, is moving from a place of fear and opening to love. The big thing to realize with that is that we actually have to feel the fears that are rising up inside of us. We can't move from fear to love by telling ourselves not to be afraid. When we tell ourselves not to be afraid, our whole being rises up with every aspect of what we need to heal so that we can release fear and open to love. And so when we tell ourselves not to be afraid, we actually activate more fear for ourselves. When we tell other people not to be afraid, we activate more fear for them. And so we have to instead look at, what are my fears? If every day we investigated one fear and listened to the fear in a deep way, sat with that fear, journaled around that fear, and asked for divine light and divine healing around that fear, we would really truly be moving to love. In order to move from fear to love, we have to see the fears that we are experiencing. And we all have different fear. There's very obvious external circumstances that are triggering all of us right now. But the way that each of us are processing this information comes from our own personal fears that we are meant to investigate, look at, spend time with, and ask for divine healing around. And so the way to be fearless is to face your fears. The way to face your fears is to sit with yourself and listen. Divine light, help me to awaken to one fear in this moment. What am I most afraid of in this moment? And when you ask that question, a fear rises up. It might be a fear of death. It might be a fear around money or relationship. It might be a fear of not knowing how to take care of yourself in this moment. And it may be many different fears that I can't think of for you and with you. So the big thing in this time is to divine light, help a fear to rise up for me in this day. Help me to explore that fear throughout the day in various different ways, in various different forms. Help me to turn it over to the divine within me and around me so that I can look at the fear and turn it over to the divine so that that fear can transform from the inside out. And when my fear transforms, I open to more love. Some fears we may have to investigate multiple days and multiple times from multiple different directions. This is not a fast healing. And we are afforded the time, a lot of us are afforded the time to investigate, to heal, to really transform fear and awaken to love. So, Divine Light, I ask for this beautiful soul that is with me to be surrounded in love. And in being surrounded in love and being awakened to the energy of love, the fear that is most impactful to heal in this moment rises up into this space of love. The energy of fear that is most useful to heal is embraced by oceans upon oceans of love and light, so that we can feel our fear in this space. That this fear is honored and that this fear is enlightened, filled with light and love, so that over time, this fear can be transformed. We are beautiful beings of light. Every cell of our being knows love, and that love can fully transform our fear over time. Be patient, be loving of yourself and of each other. We will get through this by acknowledging our fear, asking for healing around our fear, and opening to the expansive divine love that is our truth. Many blessings, and thank you for being with me today.